Stuart, welcome back.
Thank you, John.
We've got some important stories. I know there's one you want to share with us right off.
Sure. Preservatives are a big issue. I mean, we all would like to be able to be preserved ourselves, I guess, as we get older. But sometimes the food we're worried about it having too many preservatives. We're looking for preservative-free things and natural things.
Right.
And so we have an article talking about the issues. And of course, it does describe which preservatives are. There's some question about whether they may be carcinogenic or whether they cause a lot of allergies for people. But a lot of preservatives have been proven very safe and have been used for decades, and there's no concern or question about them. And in fact, we need to look at them in a positive light, because before we had preservatives, a lot more food spoiled and was lost. And even today, 50% of all food that's grown is wasted due to spoilage.
Well, let me ask you, as food, you know, as soon as something is picked off a tree or out of a bush or you know, pulled from the ground, it begins. I mean, it's dead. You've killed it, and so it begins that rotting cycle. Where's the perfect place? Does it you know, to get the good out of that food?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I don't know the answer to that, but the point is, so many of these foods can be given a longer shelf life and a safer shelf life, or safer even refrigerator life, if you use safe preservatives to keep it that way. And something I had not known before, but this article makes clear, is that eating things that are spoiled or starting to spoil, that's an oxidation process, as you talk about. And oxidation, we're aware that we need antioxidants to stay well, because free radicals in the body, they believe, can cause cancer and heart disease and things. Well, by eating spoiling food, we are bringing in oxidized items into our bodies, which we need more antioxidants to fight. So we're actually hurting our health by eating things that aren't preserved or that are beyond their safe eating date. So it's important, just in general, for our own lives and our health, to allow preservatives to exist and to treat them properly and treat the food properly, and not leave things out when they shouldn't be and keep them refrigerated. But you know, this article sort of goes through the pros and cons and helps you think it through and what to look for when you're looking at labels.
It's so hard, because you know, when you see the lettuce starting to wilt a little bit, you think, oh, I better hurry up and start having the salad or whatever, so that it doesn't, you know, completely go bad and you lose the value of what you had paid for. And
but it's also, you know, when you buy organic, you think, you know, that this is the best thing for you, and it has, you know, it's all fresh. But what you're really saying is, even organic food, when it's beyond its lifespan, then you should really think twice about it.
And also, organic doesn't mean pesticide free. Most organic food is grown with pesticides. It's just natural pesticides. And sometimes they use a lot more pesticide on them in order to keep the bugs away than the chemical pesticides. My son gave me a whole earful on this recently too, that they can be just as bad or worse for you. So you have to look into the...
Because even organic food, people don't want to see spots.
They
don't want to see
perfect,
anything. It's got to be perfect, and the only way you can do that is with helping to keep those pests away. Other stories.
Our cover story this month is very interesting. It's about older artists who are having a display right now at the Phillips Gallery in downtown DC. Now, you've probably heard about the Phillips having a Van Gogh exhibit right now, which is one of the first in 15 years in the Washington area. Well, it also has a display in the next room or somewhere nearby of work by seniors who have Alzheimer's, traumatic brain disorder, had strokes, various conditions which keep them from communicating verbally as well as they used to be able to, and it's very frustrating for them. And this is an art therapy program that brings them to the Phillips, brings them to see great works of art, and then has them develop their own artwork, and now it's on display. So it should be a very interesting thing to see, and we have some really heartwarming stories about the artists.
Because Van Gogh experienced some of these things himself,
He himself was, you know, very troubled and disturbed. That was sort of a different kind of disturbance, but I think it shows that great art can come out of great troubles.
And some of these painters that are being on display, are they from Montgomery County?
They're all local, yes. They're local
people. So they're all local seniors?
Yes, 30 seniors from around the area who go to Iona Senior Services District to do this program.
It's fantastic. All right, well, give us more. Give us more.
Okay,
we got about a minute
left. Travel
left.
section, just a quick one. We have an article on how to choose good travel insurance. A lot of people complain that it's a scam and that, you know, there's every excuse they possibly can use to keep you from, you know, getting the money that you deserve.
Until you need it.
Right, exactly. So what he suggests is two things. One, that you follow the rules for avoiding pre-existing condition problems. That's the main thing that they keep you from getting the money on, is to say you had a pre-existing condition. But if you buy it within 10 or so days of getting the tickets, and if you pay, you insure the full amount of the ticket, I mean the full amount, don't round it off down to the next dollar, round it up, then they have policies that prevent them from canceling it on you if for pre-existing condition problems. Also, there's a cancel for any reason clause, which costs a lot more, but he recommends that you consider that. because they have a list of all these perils, and it looks like a lot of things. Oh, well, that's going to cover everything I need. Invariably, it doesn't cover the one thing you need. So if you really want to be covered for everything, get any reason to cancel.
So give us a quick example of like a person who will have to get insurance, like who?
Oh, okay. Well, an older person is traveling abroad and they want to get medical coverage because Medicare doesn't cover you abroad, right?
Okay.
So you want to get a policy that does it. Well, buy it within a few days of getting your ticket, or at the same time. Sign up for the insurance, cover the entire amount of the trip.
International traveling?
Well, not always.
Could be local too.
Okay. I travel a lot, and
so it's a good idea, regardless.
One of the things
it's expensive. You have to balance the need.
One of the things you have to think of too is there's any chance that you're going to have to cancel.
All right.
So the tickets are expensive.
In the family or something.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the last word, or else they're going to cancel us. We'll be right back after these messages.